Day one at Flora Fauna. Everybody's set up. We're kind of near the end. Hold on. All right. There's Emily, Preston, Ralph, Alex. Chad and I are sharing a table here. Let me show you around and walk around.
Earlier this month in May, we headed over to Windham, New York for the Flora Fauna Conference run by Gabby at Morph Menagerie and Morgan. It's in its third year, and it's a small show that features primarily crested gecko breeders, but there are also other various species of reptiles and some insect breeders. The venue itself is small, but it's an intimate and beautiful setting. It feels like a retreat getaway. I stayed with Brian and his family the night that I flew in, and we stayed up late looking at geckos and chatting before we had to drive upstate early in the morning. I vended at a table with Chad at Kaimana Geckos, and I had a really good time. One thing I appreciate about the show is that it's a tight-knit community of people that go out of their way to be there. Several people flew all the way across the country from the West Coast to be there. Many people drove 1 to 2 days, and it's all to hang out together. On Friday, the vendors set up, and the VIP came in early to check out animals. And that evening, we had a vendors-only dinner hangout at the Manor House right next door. And then Saturday was the main show. Later that evening, everybody was invited to the 80s themed costume party. There was food and drinks, there was a silent auction, a live auction, and David at Tiki's Geckos had the award ceremony for the first Gold Standard Gecko Club. The night ended with more drinks and dancing. It was so heartwarming and awesome to see everybody enjoying themselves and having a good time with each other. While the animals were cool to see, the best part of Flora Fauna, and the takeaway for me, was the people, hands down. The friendships and community that we've all built together online, coming together across the country to this one place to nerd out over animals, to eat and to dance with each other. I found that this gecko and reptile community brings so many different people together, and I love it. With all our different cultures and upbringing and personalities, we find unity and a camaraderie that isn't always easy to find in other parts of our lives. While not everything in this community is all butterflies and bells and whistles, And while not every one of us gets along with each other yet, and this is something I personally need to work on as well, there's so much promise and hope. Spending the weekend together in close proximity reminds us that we all want the same thing. We want to see our animals flourish, and we want to see our community flourish. And so here's a shout out to every single one of you, to our gecko community. Keep grinding, keep encouraging each other, and keep loving your animals. See you guys at the next show.